think if you were to speak honestly to any single Premier League coach, manager, head coach, sporting director, he would feature really highly on anyone's list. He's been absolutely outstanding. He's the perfect number 6. He's so clever with his use of the ball. I think when you look at Newcastle's ability to attract him, I think it shows a lot about the club, his desire to go and play in the North East, the type of project that they were creating, and the fact that they could prize someone away from Italy who is seen as a huge part of the future of Italian football through central midfield. And you just look at his repertoire of passing, the type of player he is, the creativity he brings, the calmness on the ball. Everything about what Sandro is the perfect midfielder, the perfect 6. And you can see why there are a number of clubs, Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, all interested in him. Now, Newcastle fans are not going to like this, but they've had experience, unfortunately, of losing some of their best players and having them being spoken about in transfer windows because he is, without question, outstanding. We know that Man City have to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery with their midfielders, but they are very much in the market for a central midfielder. We know that Arsenal, very similar situation as well. And Manchester United, this is absolutely an area of concern. We know that Kobbie Mainoo is getting close to a new contract, but there's big question marks over the future of Casemiro, whether he'll stay at Old Trafford. So they're in the market once again, and this man features on all of their lists. He's got a contract until 2029, and we know that there will be huge resistance, both from the Newcastle fans and from the hierarchy, because they have said, the CEO has come out and said at Newcastle, we want to win the Premier League by 2030. You don't go and challenge for the best honours by selling your best players, but we know, unfortunately for the fans, there'll be a lot of speculation about his future. Now, his agent has also been speaking, Giuseppe Riso, and he's quite vocal, quite public, quite opinionated.
We love that.
And not afraid to say what he thinks. He says that Sandro Tonali should be playing Champions League football, which we know is very unlikely at this stage for Newcastle. So therefore, is he opening the door to say, you know, he might be available, but look at the price tag. Newcastle paid 56 million plus additional add-ons. It's going to be a £100 million player, at least. He's an expensive acquisition.
I mean, it's not what Newcastle fans want to hear right now.
He's just said then there's no point in moving.
Yeah, I know.
There's no point in bringing that statement out, is there?
Yeah, I think it was because obviously they're going to get so many questions around it. I think what I was looking at in this, Merce, do you think this is just proof as to how important Champions League football is to this Newcastle project?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. I'm a big fan. He's one of my favourite players, if I'm being honest. I really think...
In general? Or...
Yeah, I think he's a special player in the Premier League, as we talked today. I'm a big fan of his. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Everybody wants to play in the Champions League. It's taken over now, isn't it? I mean, you know, you've got teams now be fighting to get top 5. They're not, you know, before it was you either won the league or you weren't in it. Now it's get top 4, get top 5. I'm going to be in the Champions League. And it's so big, the club's in it now. It's so much bigger with the 8 games as well and the top 16. It gives you more of a chance. Everybody wants to play in the Champions League. And I can understand where he's coming from in a way. But at the same time, Newcastle stuck by him just over a year ago with a gambling situation. So we got to take that in consideration. I thought Newcastle were very good then.
We saw that goal just there. You were saying, you know, that goal very well. But I mean, what's he like to play against as a player? Has he got that in him where you can see someone like that and you go, wow, you know...
Yeah, absolutely. He's a beast on the pitch, to be fair. And sort of with those 3 in the middle, with Joelinton, Guimaraes in there, so difficult to play against. And with Merce, he's a fantastic player, fantastic talent. But Newcastle have stuck by him, and you know, maybe he does need to show them a little bit more loyalty, I guess. But that's football, isn't it? And we'll see what happens with him. But no, with Merce, he's a fantastic player, fantastic talent, and so difficult on the pitch to get around.
Do you think, Ben? Do you think Newcastle might, I don't know, maybe be more open to some form of discussion, given that they might fear another Isak situation? Yeah,
potentially. It'll be in the back of their mind, and they'll probably have, players who maybe could come in and replace him as well. They'll have their eye on that as well in case anything happens. But I think they'll probably want to do everything they can to keep hold of him.
Yeah. Sure. Merce, what do you make of the timing of this? Obviously, it was that speculation on the last day of the transfer window.
Yeah, and his agent coming out now and going, we can't do anything now anyway, so why say it? Just wait till the summer. you know, I didn't get that. It's just rocked the boat. I thought that was bad timing, bad timing. You know, Newcastle, good club, well-supported football team. Yeah, they don't need that. And you're in a lot of noise about Bruno as well. So,
yeah.
You know, you don't want to be losing them two. For me, they're their best two players by a distance.
Yeah, and, you know, on what I was saying to Ben about that repeating potentially an Isak situation where the club are trying to do their very best to keep the player, surely they're in a better position to learn from those things and go, when the right sale is there, do it.
Yeah, I think they'll learn from that. They won't mess about. I think come what the summer, they'll sit down straight away and get this sorted. Because especially with the World Cup coming, and if Italy do win their playoff games and end up beating Wales, if they play Wales or whatever, they'll have to sort that out very quickly. Because the World Cup will go and then all of a sudden you come back, there'll be 3 weeks before the season starts. This will need to be sorted, but I didn't see the timing.